Okay. These are the water people I made today. My favorite one was Cousin Greenhilda. Cousin Greenhilda is a witch. She practices witchcraft. She turns water people into fire people, and that is why she got exiled from the water people nation.
Can't have no fire people around here.
This is Gam Gam, also known as Grandma Water. She is Grandpa Water's wife. They got married and divorced and married. She
Good for them.
loves to make pies. Most of the time, they have poison. However,
Just like Grandma used to make.
she makes poison dirt pies, and people take them and they steal them and they die. And it is what they deserve for stealing.
Call that the motherfucking castle doctrine.
Game Game is the reason for the water people's decline. She is killing its population. This is Grandpa Water. He is the patriarch of the water people nation. He crawled out of the ocean about a generation ago. He now has 19 great grandchildren. He is Grandpa Water, and he. Oh yeah, so someone said earlier his sole activity is just sitting around and lying. He can't tell the truth.
That was me. I said he has a condition.
He's a pathological liar. So Gam Gam's the Black Widow, and Grandpa couldn't even say that she was doing it even if he tried.
And this one is Cousin Greenbean. No, he was nephew Greenbean.
Yeah, he never had any children, so he never got upgraded to Uncle Greenbean.
A man can't provide.
Nephew Greenbean, he loves green. He dresses in green. His eyes are bewitching green. He is a consultant. He does not bring honor to the water people name, but he does make a lot of money.
What consultant is he doing with landscaping or construction or what's he doing?
Executive sector.
What the hell? Got ourselves a Nancy boy.
Oh yeah, this was Ellen the Selfish.
Ellen the Selfish.
I didn't come up with any lore for her, but I hate her.
That's just what Ellen DeGeneres looks like whenever she wipes off her makeup. This woman's part of a pyramid scheme.
This is Cousin Samantha. She is in college getting her sociology degree. She wants to be a lawyer for the beavers. So the beavers are natural citizens of the water people nation. And the United States government is oppressing the beavers. But
we talking about the rodent?
Yeah.
All right, continue.
All beavers in the water nation have the right to vote, but the United States government doesn't do any education for the beavers, so they don't know where to go. They don't know who to vote for. The government is failing them.
Government.
She is suing on behalf of the beavers.
You know what? Best of luck to her. Uncle Mouse.
Miles.
Oh,
Mouse.
That's Uncle Mouse.
Uncle Miles. He eats animals. That is why there is blood in his eyebrows. Uncle Miles, he's got sharp teeth for killing. He loves to eat animals from the woods. And we are so proud of him because he has caused the extinction of at least 4 species in the area.
Oh God.
He is also extremely talented at eating poison and surviving. He is immune to Gam Gam's poison in her pies. And the thing about Cousin Miles is that he taste tests the pies for everybody else because he can taste the poison. But he might lie. He might want all the pie and say it's all poison. He is the reason we are still alive today.
God bless you. You know, sometimes God sends down his best soldiers to protect us.
God doesn't actually do that. It's a lie. It's a myth made up by God because he wants you to think he's cool.
God's lame, actually. He didn't even invite me to his fucking party. It was his birthday party.
It was.
I'm thinking something like funny, like Chalky Jonathan.
Chalky John. I was gonna say Scrubbin' Billiams, so yeah, I think that's probably better.
Scrubbin' Billiams.
Scrubbin' Billiams is business. He's a master of disguise, except he ain't. Everybody knows who he is. We just play along because we don't want to hurt his feelings none.
He just changes his clothes. He changes his clothes and says I look like a different person, and we're all like, yeah,
I'm a
sure.
I don't know no asbestos. I'm Chalky Jonathan. Yeah, you're Chalky Jonathan. Yeah. Alright.
So accepting.
If they don't even try to fight it. It's not worth it. They just go, alright, okay, buddy.
Rainbow Hilda.
Hilda. You want me to tell you about Gay Hilda? Fun thing is, she ain't gay. She homophobic. It is a real nasty coincidence. And she's the rarest Hilda.
She also only wears Crocs for her shoes.
She works at Savers, and because of that, she always hates all the gay kids that come in to go to thrifting at Savers.
She was in college for 19 years and kept changing her major every 2 years and never graduated.
Yeah, no. How old is she then? What's 18 plus 19?
Closer to 99 than anything else, I think.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Just looking at her.
19 plus 18. She's at least about 40 years old. Anywhere between the ages of 5 months and 50 years. That's a haunting specter.
Ellen the Dark.
Ellen the Dark. Ellen the Deranged.
Ellen the Deranged.
Ellen the Deranged.
She's a victim of Green Hilda's magic.
He's been infected by spells.
She's a fire people.
Fire person. She's a goddamn fire peoples.
Whenever she gets mad, her head catches on fire. That's why it's that color.
Yeah, it's all singed and burnt to hell.
She eats gasoline and kerosene for breakfast.
She's got to fuel herself for her powers.
She has 8 pet lizards. Half of them are geckos. Half of them are monitors.
She's got lizards. She got gizzards. She got wizards. She's got squizzers.
Tell me about Uncle Uno.
Uncle Uno's been to prison 15 times, but he hasn't stayed more than a day. He's escaped all of them. Look, he's slimy as hell. He's greased up. You try to catch him, he slip right out of your goddamn fingers.
He also got flat, like Flat Stanley. He can slip right through the bars.
Yeah, the only way you can see is if you look at him. If you head on like that, you turn to the side, he's fucking gone. A terrible accident with the combine tractor fell right on him. Didn't die, just turned him two-dimensional. The doctors were confused, but that's old Uncle Uno. He's strong as hell.
Yeah, it's actually kind of convenient because if you really need to get a message to somebody, you can write it on him and turn him into paper airplane.
Oh yeah, he's great for like reaching under the fridge if you drop something,
Saves a lot of fucking money because he don't have to fly anywhere in a plane. You can mail him.
We fold him up into planes and we just throw him. He flies
For miles.
miles and miles. I'm telling you.
Y'all heard of Despicable Ed?
Despicable Ed. Tell me about Despicable Ed. Tell me about Despicable Ed.
Despicable Ed does crimes against humanity. He makes brownies with raisins and walnuts in them.
Jesus Christ.
Despicable Ed's baked goods are worse for your body and mind than games.
Hey, tell me more about Despicable Ed. Legend.
Despicable Ed mixes M&Ms and Skittles in a bowl and eats it for breakfast.
Despicable Ed, more like Diabetes Ed.
Okay,
I think it should be Sean with like a silent J or something fucked up.
I one time met a girl named Faith, but her name was spelled Fayeth.
Why?
Faith.
Faith.
Like, it's like, that's a word. You can just spell it the way the word is spelled.
Yeah.
I think that this guy uses like Staples highlighters as a chew toy.
He loves to drink all the high fluorescent juice that comes out of it. It just tastes amazing.
It does. You would know this if you drank it.
Cousin Sean, who works at the local Gatorade factory.
How do you think they Gatorade that color?
Cousin Sean makes legal potions. He's working on the evil Gatorade flavor. And every day he eats highlighter fluid from his highlighters. He spends a fucking fortune at Staples. Every single time anyone comes home with a paycheck, he runs to Staples. He wants to work at Staples for the fucking employee discount, but he can't because he keeps wearing obscene shirts with curse words on them every time he goes to Staples. He ain't banned yet, but he's on his way. But he gives him too much money.
He won't misbehaving away. He won't
He's-
misbehaving day away.
He's the only reason that Staples still open.
Yeah, they can't ban him or else they all out of business.
Can you imagine being beholden to fucking Cousin Sean's potions?
What a miserable existence.
Oh my god, Slimy Pete!
Now
No, I think
there's a
Slimy-
strange fellow.
I think Slimy Pete is just regular funny.
Slimy Pete was he was adopted into True Water People Society because every fucking day he wakes up, he drinks 13 gallons of water and then eats a tube of hair gel. And that is how his hair looks so good because it's all naturally secreted. He don't need
Yeah.
any other nutrients. And
Look
it
at
was
his big
so
old smile.
impressive. It was
He's
so
so happy.
impressive to Grandpa Waters that he said, "Son, Slimy Pete, you are now cousin Slimy Pete. You are now
Welcome to the family, son.
welcome to the family, son. Let's make some women again."
Yes.
These people look way too normal for what's going on here.
They need to be fucked up. Get these goddamn water people off my screen. Yeah.
You can just make them swamp people.
Where you think water people live?
Well, there's multiple types of waters.
They're lures that they crawled out of the ocean.
Why would you leave the
Paleozoic
ocean?
creatures.
They left the ocean for a better life, like Irish people leaving to go to America.
It didn't work though.
For the Irish or for the water people?
For the water people. The Irish are fine.
Not for long.
What's
Oh my
her
Jesus.
name? What's her name?
Sour Mary Sue. Call her Sims for short. Sour Sims. She loves Candy Crush.
Sour Sims is on level 999 of Candy Crush, and she has invited every human being on Earth to play with her.
Her favorite activity besides Candy Crush is getting into fights with people on Facebook.
She
True.
loves to get a sledgehammer and smash rocks to see if there's anything on the inside, but she is bad at picking rocks and has never found anything.
She's never once found a geo, but that ain't stopping her.
Bitch loves to smack rocks. Her arms are the size of tree trunks.
Yeah, you can't see it because of the cutoff right here of the portrait, but she got the biggest arms out of the whole family.
If she ain't ever done a leg day.
Never ever.
She
do a
is
leg
2
day
tree
either.
trunks on toothpicks. Sour Mary, also called Sour Sims, she loves to smash rocks, but she is not strong enough to withstand the poison of Game.
So sad.
Slimy
Lord.
Matilda.
Slimy Matilda is about to call me a slur and then say, "Okay, honey."
I don't want to see her anymore. She's not a real water person.
No, she got kicked out. Whoa, my God.
These are too fucked up.
Oh.
5 or
Oh.
50.
These are advanced water people.
Try Bartholomew.
Dry.
Look how dry he is.
Dry Bartholomew. He can't make any other face. He made that once and it got stuck.
Dry Bartholomew ate a lemon. And by God, he ain't ever moisturized. It stuck.
He ate a lemon and he ain't never recovered.
He lives in the creek. Every day he crawls out of the water and eats a graham pie. It's all he lives on. He skips a poison only for him.
Oh, I think that's real sweet, Graham. Jesus Christ.
She feels bad for him because his face is stuck like that. Even when he oh my God. Even when
Brick character.
every day he crawls out the creek to eat poison pie and he's fine. But
He
problem
loves it.
is he ain't ever used moisturizer or lotion or anything in his life, and he cannot secrete oil.
why he
All
lives in
his
the water.
skin is cracking to pieces. He lives in the water because if he is out of the water for more than 5 minutes, he will turn into dust.
He will simply discombobulate himself and he will turn to a pile of ash
I
and get
love the
blown
lore we
away.
have here, guys. I love the lore we have here. It's real good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Water people family history.
Water people family history. That's just my family history.
He
Same.
is also a victim of a curse of Greenhilda, she gave him a potion of dry.
Potion of dry.
But isn't that the opposite of it forces him to stay in the water. She made him a fire person too, but then forced him to stay in the water with it, or else he'll turn to dust, which seems particularly cruel.
He is oppressed.
He is oppressed.
This whole lot seems oppressed. He's
Like
a
that-
dirt person. Fire,
Oh
water,
my god!
earth person. Does that mean we need an air person next?
This man is a SoundCloud rapper. What's his name?
Megamind Jr.
That's his
Ugh,
rapper name. What's his god-given name?
he doesn't have one. They refused to name him when he was born. They said, "I would rather die."
He's gonna be Timothy.
Timothy the Beloved.
Timothy the bigot. He does look like a bigot.
He looks like a redditor.
You gotta say it with the Y on the end.
Timothy the biggity.
Yeah.
Timothy the Biggity.
It has a rhythm, unlike him.
Just like Phineas and Ferb foretold, he ain't got no rhythm.
He looks like he's
Oh,
made
I'm
of
gay.
like dried lotion. Like the texture of him is so disgusting. He's a wax person. He's also got cum stains on his forehead. I really wish that the AI generator didn't do that to like everyone.
He doesn't need hair gel. His hair, he slicks it back with cum.
Everyone calls him Cum Lord Timothy.
Cum Lord. Timothy the Cum Lord.
This is everybody's favorite nephew, Cum Lord Timothy. He is the most homophobic SoundCloud rapper you have ever encountered. His stare could turn you into laser beam pieces because he gets power from jacking off into his own hair every morning. Is how he styles it. And
He
it's what
doesn't
gives
like
him
Eminem because he
inspiration
does.
for his
He
rhymes.
doesn't like Eminem because they ain't homophobic enough.
He does not commit enough crimes against humanity to be like Eminem, but he's getting there. He practices every day.
For that, we respect him. For that, he is one of the most respected water people.
His upper lip is almost gone. It gets smaller every day.
How can I be talking like this now?
You talk like this now.
Talk like this.
This is your new voice. We are water people.
We are water people.
Another victim of Greenhilda.
Oh, one of Greenhilda's poor souls.
This is Oil Slick Mick.
Old Slick Mick.
I almost spat out my drink and choked.
We fucking love Old Slick Mick. He has made us so much money.
Dear
He
Lord, oil.
secretes crude oil from his pores.
We just have to lay in a bathtub and scrape it off every few hours.
We call it the Mick milking.
Some guys are gonna get milked today.
As you can see, his hair is very nice. It's because he's covered in oil.
Keeps it nice and saturated.
Unfortunately, he can't hold anything because it slips out his hands.
He can't go in the water because he just floats right on top of it.
When he shakes your hand for your first impression, it's like shaking a wet raw chicken. It's horrible.
It is a real vile experience, I can tell you that much.
Oh
Oh my god.
no!
Oh my
What's
lord.
wrong with him?
This man eats crushed Adderall for breakfast.
He does kiss with his eyes open.
His name is Cock Meth.
This is cock meth. He never blinks.
It's Cock
He has
Meth.
never once closed his eyes because he does not have eyelids. Some people call him Rooster because of cock.
Yeah,
People call him Cousin Rooster. He's the manager of the Gatorade factory. Unfortunately, he lost his eyelids in a Gatorade accident.
Oh lord.
If he's nicknamed Rooster, does that mean he wakes people up by just staring down at them through the window?
Now he screams.
Through their window while
He
staring at
screams
them.
every morning.
Every morning at 4:30 a.m., he goes through the village and looks in each individual's window, and the force of his stare awakens them in a cold sweat. And he wakes up everybody at 4:30 in the morning. It only takes him 5 minutes.
Puts the Gatorade in his eyes to maximize the screams.
Maximum scream potential.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
These are some rancid men.
This is,
Oh
oh my god.
no.
This is Green George.
Is that part of
He-
his? Is that part of his hat?
on
Is he a
his
white dude with a do-rag?
and a mullet. Beaver ally Green George is the bridge between Green Hilda and the rest of the water people. He has not been exiled, but he is on thin ice for fraternizing with the enemy.
Wait, don't. I think all beaver allies should have the title blue. Because there's blue Hilda,
Green
right?
Blue George. Blue Green George.
Green George is because he's a witch like Green Hilda. Or allied to Green Hilda. Maybe
He's Green
also a
Hilda's
witch.
He's Green Hilda's son.
Okay, so and that's why he has the title Green.
He's just like Chalky Jonathan. He has two IDs. One says
He's
Green
code
George, one says
switching.
Blue George. He uses Blue George around the water people. He uses Green George around Green Hilda. And he goes by George Bush in the real world.
George Bush. That's where that motherfucker went.
Is he George Bush?
He has a do-rag and a mullet and a green stain on his upper lip from where he kept drinking potions every day, and then he got a permanent lip stain.
Goddamn potion addict.
He robbed the Gatorade factory of $1 million, and he's using it to fund cousin Samantha's education so she can be a lawyer on behalf of the Beavers.
Oh, so he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, except sometimes he puts poison in Graham pies that don't have poison.
You know, you gotta balance out the universe. You do some good, you gotta do some bad too. That's how it goes, you know?
What's this little poison between family?
Exactly.
Grandpa Waters can only enjoy lying when he knows he's doing it. When cousin George gives him wrong information on purpose, it takes the joy out of Grandpa Waters' hobby, which is lying.
Well, he doesn't know he's lying anymore.
Yeah, so it's not fun.
Holy shit.
What's his name?
Guys, it literally says sus, like the game Among Us. Sus Among Us?
Sussy Gus. He has purple eyes because he has Alexandria's disease.
God.
Sussy Gus has no period because he has Alexandria's disease. Alexandria's disease gives you no period, no body hair, and purple eyes. It basically
He's
makes
one
you
of
be
the-
what every teenage girl wants to be, and that is Sussy Gus.
Every teenage
Yeah.
girl wants to be Sussy Gus.
Real.
Sussy Gus has hair made of wet. He is real water, people. He also has 4 degrees, all in environmental science from different colleges. He hang out in the backyards. What does that mean?
You have 4 different degrees in environmental science. He's been in school for 16 years. He might as well get his PhD.
Sussy Gus does not want a PhD. He wants 4
What?
bachelors.
What have you been doing all this time?
We're
Water
making
people
water
lore.
people.
Oh, I like that blonde person with the blue eyes and big ears.
Come, Lord Timothy.
Is this really?
This is literally what we've been doing since like 9 p.m.
My God! Leave.
Coupon Cassandra specializes in using expired coupons that give very little discount and then ripping the faces off of anybody who tries to stop her.
I'll
It's
be
her
right back.
entertainment. She sucks at Candy Crush and loses to Sour Mary. Coupon Cassandra is a chronic tax evader. She tries to pay them in expired coupons sometimes just to see people cry. She's trying to be nice to Green Hilda to get her to turn her into a fire person, but all
He
it's
looks
doing
so distraught.
it's because they rejected her expired coupon.
His name is Grim Stanley.
Grim Stanley.
Yeah.
He's the only gay water person.
His name is doesn't quite match up with his appearance. So everybody sees Grim Stanley, they expect him to be all down the dumps, but no, he's a pretty genial guy. Now he's rare fruit if you pick it up I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying?
Grim Stanley hates beavers. That's why they call him Grim, because that's what his fate will be after crossing the beavers. He always believes Grandpa Waters' lies. Grandpa Waters loves to tell lies, and Grim Stanley believes them all. He is dating Cousin Rooster, but Cousin Rooster is not dating him.
I could
Cockmeth
skip
is
this
What?
part. I don't feel like
Hold
reading it.
up.
What does that mean?
Cockmeth's other name is Cousin Rooster.
Have you been
I'm gonna just-
cataloging this?
It's my
Yes.
memories.